Have you ever wondered what happens to someone after they go viral? I've gone viral more than a handful of times, and I've only had two reactions. Either I don't care at all, or I care way too much. There is no in between. The most recent time I went viral was for a poem I wrote about being yourself no matter what. You are a museum. This particular viral moment has fallen into the latter category of me caring way too much. I've wanted a career as a writer and storyteller for as long as I can remember, and it felt like this recognition was a step in the right direction. There was only one problem. The more viral I went, the more fear started creeping in. This kind of career success is all I've ever wanted, but as it happens, it's also what I fear the most. How can I want something so much, yet fear it with equal measure? It doesn't make sense. I've been thinking about this question for a while now, and there's something I have to tell you about me. 5 years ago, the day after Halloween, I had an ankle surgery. I was to have one surgery, sit on my ass for 3 months, and then I could go back to living my life again. Instead, I had 11 surgeries, 3 of which were on my eyes because I went blind in the process. I know. I spent the better part of 5 years in a wheelchair. There was a stint of 2 months where I was walking again, and it was the greatest feat of my life. I'd spent years trying to convince my surgeon to take a chance on a surgery that would help me walk again the way I wanted to, and he finally agreed.
I feel like I'm on cloud 9.
2 months later, I had surgery to take out the hardware in my ankle because I didn't need it anymore. In that quick, harmless surgery, I got a deadly infection called the staph bug. We need to drain and flush my ankle, and to preserve the joints and bones, we need to do it now. 6 of those 11 surgeries I mentioned were irrigation surgeries. The bacteria was spreading fast. I spent 12 weeks hooked up to a portable IV that pumped antibiotics into my system every hour through a thin tube that went from my arm to my heart. I was then given the worst news of my entire life. I was told I should amputate my ankle. It was apparently the only way to guarantee getting rid of the infection. You can imagine how I reacted to that. It felt like I just climbed to the top of a mountain and someone pushed me off the minute I reached its peak. This is the single most traumatizing event that undoubtedly made me skeptical of success, because it didn't last. I went from feeling the highest highs of my life to feeling the lowest lows, and that's what I'm afraid of. I'm afraid that success will always be followed by pain and suffering. That's what my fear of success is all about. Losing it. So when I was thrust into the spotlight again, I was scared. I was immensely happy at first, because who wouldn't be? Going viral means more exposure, more impact, and more confidence in yourself and your ability to finally kill off that imposter living inside of you. But after that, my brain started to self-sabotage because I was afraid that something unpleasant was looming just around the corner. Protecting myself became the name of the game. I've always been told I'm destined for greatness. What if I'm not? What if I fail? What if I disappoint everyone who believes in me? What if someone steals my work and gets more recognition everything I ever write? What if I become irrelevant? What if people stop liking me? What if I get everything I've always wanted and find out it's something I never wish I had? I'll be lost. Again. What then? Some people think I should just go see a therapist. I disagree. Mainly because I'm not ready to give up my ego of having figured it all out by myself, but also because I truly think I've learned some things about how to get over this dumb fear of success from the many times I've been lucky to go viral. Step 1. Understand. Understand that the thing that happened with my ankle was fucking crazy, and the odds of that happening are even more insane. Understand that it was an anomaly, and that not every success will bring me that kind of monstrosity. Understand that I'm allowed to and deserve to be happy about my accomplishments. Understand that I'm worthy of them no matter what. Step 2. Attack. Attack the fear that is success head on. Post fearlessly or scared, just post often. Expose yourself so much to the possibility of virality to show the universe you're not afraid. Virality is two things, luck and talent, but it's not made up of equal parts. It's honestly mostly dumb fucking luck. Embrace that, remember that. The scariness of going viral will diminish if you've already got your next masterpiece teed up. And step 3, celebrate. Celebrate every fucking thing you do. The more you celebrate, the more the novelty of celebrating will wear off, and the less power it will have over you. It'll still feel good to have all of that attention on you, but it won't have the weight of being the single thing that brings you joy. And that's that. Sort of. I don't want to be a narrator that lies to you. My fear of success, like a shadow that haunts me, still lingers. Because that's what trauma does. It hardwires you. I've also developed a really twisted relationship with social media because of all the isolation I've been faced with. And I don't like to admit it, but I catch myself using these external measures to determine my self-worth from time to time. But I'm ready to be rewired. The good thing is that I'm not alone in this battle. I have my tribe, the ones that pull me out of the water when I'm drowning in doubt so I can march forward. So I can take down this giant that is this fear. Each step is a small victory, and definitely a dent in this monster's armor. Maybe this fear won't ever fully disappear, but it will no longer have the power to paralyze me. And as I continue to chip away at it, I will prove to my mind that I'm not afraid, that I'm ready, and that I'm worthy of it.
You stay like the wind, no, do